So gift shopping can be one of the hardest things about the holiday season and Christmas, but it doesn't have to be. And even if you are last minute gift shopping, this gift that I'm going to tell you about is one of the very best gifts that you can give. Even if you have somebody who's very hard to buy for, like grandparents, in-laws, most adults can be kind of hard to buy for. This is especially good for adults. So I am talking about gift baskets. Before you click off, no, gift baskets are amazing because they can be customized to someone's taste, and they can actually be really easy because you can usually find little things to put in the basket. We are going to make a gift basket for my grandparents, but also I'm going to explain some great gift ideas for other people who aren't grandparents but may still really love a gift basket. Now, let's talk about the vessel. So I always used to give a basket when I was making a gift basket, and I would buy a basket every year from Michael's and put, things in it. And then I realized that is just adding to clutter. And really every year people aren't like, I want more and more baskets. Instead, they might want something else or something they can just return to me, because sometimes they return the baskets. And I was like, well, now I have all these baskets. So I really like these sort of like net bags. So this is a really fun, this actually has my grocery reusable bags in it, but this is a really fun little thing to put things in because you can see through it. It's kind of like vintage. You're going to see this at a market in France. Of course, I have like David's tea. I love David's tea. This is a really good bag just to put things in as well, because depending on the amount of things you're giving, and then this is a reusable bag, either they can use or they can return to you. This is one that I have used to put things in for my husband. I got it at a store in Victoria called the Root Cellar, and they have funny little things on it. And this one isn't as big, which is great. And if it's full, it feels like a really skookum gift. And I really like this one. So next, let's talk gift categories. The categories that I think do really well in gift baskets, number one, are edible things. You can go to the store and buy a number of edible things. Edible gifts are like the best place to start. Even if you were going to give one with a bunch of like toiletries or spa-like items, you would still maybe want to put in like a little bag of chocolates. So in a minute, I'm gonna make up a gift basket for my grandparents that I give them every year, because they are really hard to buy for because they have had everything. They actually just downsized their house. So they literally do not want a bunch of clutter. Nobody probably does, but digestive cookies, that's a fun one, especially if it's something international, which this is for us, McVitie's. Those are good. And like wine gum. So candy is a really great thing. My grandpa loves these. Like for me, I love these Smart Sweets. These are really good because they are not full of sugar, and I don't want a ton of sugar, so I like these. Just be careful who you give them to, because they might be like, what are you trying to say? I just love these though, and I love the new like Coke bottle flavor. Oh my gosh. It would also be nice if you included some things that were like a little healthier. So these are young coconut pieces. They're delicious. They do have sugar added to them. There is some natural sugar as well, but they're really, really yummy. So this will be a nice addition to a basket. And of course, nuts. Nuts are really good because it's not super sugary. They have that little bit of fattiness, little tiny bit of protein, I think. Yeah, not a bad amount of protein. Now, another thing you can do is also put in like some meat, like salami is really good. Of course, know your audience, because I know my vegan friends would not like that. So some meat and some cheese would be a really nice thing. And of course, to go with your meat and cheese, you're going to want some crackers or something like that. I also love to put in some antipasto. Some other kind of briny, sour thing like that is a really good thing to put in your gift basket. It's also really nice to put in like a drink. So this is it's called Silly Cow, and it is a hot chocolate mix. It's really good. I like to put this in my kids' stockings, but I also have given this to adults before too, and they really like it. So the thing about gift baskets is they are good for anybody, even like a young man who can be kind of hard to buy for. These are good. I mean, even if they're like 22 and you give them like a little bit of chocolates and a little bit of candies and hot chocolate mix, or like some kind of liquor mix, they might like that too. And of course, you can't go wrong with just like straight up chocolate. Like these are After Eights. My husband loves After Eights, so they are a really good thing to go in a gift basket as well. And I also love to give homemade things. So one of my favorite homemade things to give is cookies. And I have these tins left over from David's Tea. You know I love David's Tea. And if you want to buy some, click the link below. Helps out my channel. But I loved them before I was an affiliate for them. These are great because they are cylindrical. This actually has matcha tea in it. They're perfect for like the round cookies. So I actually ended up decluttering like a ton of these tins. That is normally how I give cookies, which is fine. So funny enough, I had some cookies ready to give to my grandparents because I was visiting them a couple of days ago, and I hid them from my husband because my husband can't be trusted with sweets. He can't control himself. And I hid them. And like always, now I can't find where I hid them because I hid them so well from him, but also from myself. I just found the cookies where I hid them, and I'm going to enjoy some. And one more thing I really love to give that is homemade are these homemade candied pecans. And I just made these the other day, and I always like to include these. They look really pretty in this little jar, and I tuck these into the gift basket as well. They're super easy to make. Let me tell you all about it. Now the recipe I have here in my Christmas control journal, and if you don't know what this is, you can check out my Christmas playlist. I have lots of videos on it. But I start out with 1 cup of pecans, although I did double this recipe. And then I add a 1/4 cup of honey to it. And it's helpful if you slightly grease the measuring cup so that the honey comes out much more easily. Sometimes you have to scrape it a little bit. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. Now, if you don't like it too spicy, add 1/8 of a teaspoon and then add salt. Give it a stir and then pop it in the oven. Roast for about 10 to 12 minutes at 400 degrees. Check it. Sometimes you have to stir it. Just keep an eye on it. Let them cool down a bit when you're done, and then you break them up. And what's really, really nice is these are such a nice homemade thing. So homemade things like these and the cookies are really good in the gift baskets. They add that extra little bit of je ne sais quoi that your family is probably really wanting, especially people who maybe can't cook for themselves or don't. Like definitely my grandparents who are now in their independent living facility. So let's make up their gift basket. So for them, I am going to use this one, I think. They will definitely, my grandma will get a kick out of this bag, let me tell you. So I am going to add some of the nuts, the store-bought nuts. And then these wine gums my grandparents will really, really like. And then these fruit jellies my grandpa really likes. So I'm just packing this away for them. And this cheese, they will love. Salami, the nuts, of course. I really like to give the homemade things. Some of the cookies, and the table water crackers. This will do them. Actually, I'm gonna give them this coconut because I think they're gonna really like it too. And then what I will do is I will just put like a nice little Christmas card at the end, bring it to them at their retirement facility, and they will be thrilled because it is like a homemade thing that grandma used to provide us with, and now I can provide this for her. I also like to tuck in a magazine for my grandma because she loves magazines, and some lip gloss. This is flavored toasted marshmallow, and I know she'll love it. But not only do I give these sort of things to my grandparents, but I do for my mother-in-law. I have for my husband. I made a really, really good one full of candy for him at our anniversary, and he was thrilled.
Candy, 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 candy. Steady yourself, Garfield.
And we also got our son a backpack, filled it with candy for his birthday. We also gave him the backpack as a gift. And I think that was a really good present as well, because he got this like backpack, which was kind of expensive. So it was a little bit of a gift. We didn't want to give too much extra, but we also got candy and other fun things. And I mean, I'm not a huge candy advocate, but for a special occasion like a birthday or Christmas, I think it's a great idea. Another thing, you can do gift baskets for anything. You could do toiletries, you could do beauty products, you could do like something for a gamer, like with junk food and snacks and things like that. You could do all sorts of things. Let me know your favorite things to put in gift baskets, and also what some last minute gift ideas you are. If you need more help finding gift ideas, click this video here, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.